Has it ever crossed your mind that our society is plagued by an unspoken epidemic? Imagine a world where patriarchal norms and gender inequality are so deeply ingrained, they become almost invisible. The recent interview with Chris Proudfoot offers a chilling glimpse into this reality, a reality where toxic masculinity isn't just prevalent, it's pervasive, a reality that desperately needs our attention. Join us as we dissect the interview with Chris Proudfoot, revealing the insidious ways in which male dominance and entitlement play out. In the wake of Sebastian's disappearance, Chris Proudfoot emerges as a central figure, his actions and demeanor reflective of deeply ingrained patriarchal values. As we delve into the interview with Smiley Story, Proudfoot's assertive behavior and dismissive attitude towards women become increasingly evident. His words and actions, steeped in entitlement, reflect a deep-seated disregard for the voices of women. Throughout the conversation, Proudfoot attempts to control the narrative, pushing aside Smiley Story's inquiries and disregarding the concerns of his wife, Katie. This display of dominance, a stark reminder of his ingrained privilege as a man, is a classic example of toxic masculinity. Furthermore, his refusal to engage with certain individuals, his defensive stance against criticism, and his unwillingness to accept responsibility for his actions only serve to accentuate his fragile masculinity. Rather than confronting his own shortcomings, Chris deflects blame and doubles down on his patriarchal entitlement. Chris Proudfoot's interview serves as a stark reminder of the pervasive influence of toxic masculinity in our society. This concept, often misunderstood, is about harmful behaviors and attitudes traditionally linked to some men. It's not about being male or masculine in itself, but about a specific set of harmful actions and attitudes. As we've seen, Chris Proudfoot's behavior during the interview provided a textbook case. His entitlement, his disregard for women's voices, his need to control the narrative, all these are signs of toxic masculinity. His refusal to engage with certain individuals and his defensive stance against criticism further underline this. Instead of self-reflection, we see deflection, a doubling down on privilege. These are not just individual issues, but societal ones. They stem from patriarchal norms that we've all been steeped in. We have to recognize these behaviors for what they are, harmful and limiting. In the search for Sebastian, Chris Proudfoot's interview serves as a sobering reminder of the work that lies ahead in dismantling toxic masculinity. As we continue to advocate for gender equality and social justice, it is essential to confront the harmful stereotypes and attitudes that undermine progress. The crucial work lies in challenging patriarchal norms that enable toxic masculinity and in amplifying the voices of women and marginalized communities. We must foster a culture that rejects male entitlement and dominance, encouraging empathy, understanding, and respect for all. Let us strive for a more inclusive and equitable society where everyone is treated with dignity and respect.